with Mocienne Petit Jackson. Welcome to my channel. This is one of our beautiful landscape in the Netherlands, and it's called the Hague. It's not totally already in the flowers, because if it's in flower, it's harder purple. I want to show you that this is our pride and joy of our Dutch country, the Hague. This is very special for our nature, and this create a lot of insects. The reason I'm showing you my Netherlands, not my Netherlands, because I also want to tell you that I'm also very proud with this country. Even I was kidnapped here 38 years ago, and I suffered a lot of political brutality. You cannot deny it that this country is beautiful in landscape. Education is everything. Appreciation is also everything to accomplish something in life. And in this journey that I'm doing with you, I hope you will get to know me, that I'm proud to be Dutch. But I have suffered in this country. If I was kidnapped in another country where there was no woman rights, like in Afghanistan, China still have a lot of problems. I know I will manage, because positivity is the key of life, and women in the world have proved me they are capable to survive everything, and they are capable to fight for justice and a lot of things. So for me, I have to say, and I have to be honest, that I'm very happy that I was kidnapped into this country where women's rights are very important. Even in my situation, I did not experience women's rights. The child protection have been really brutal to me since I was a very young child. And when I became a woman, they became worse. When I became a mother, they became worse. When I became an adult, they became worse. So, but anyway, European court have advised me to bring the Netherlands to court to talk about this. The one thing that's so great about this country is we can talk about things. It's not that you always get what you want or that you hope, but you can talk about this. And I want my followers, YouTube followers, to know that I appreciate that a lot in this country, that we can talk about things. So I am hoping that my YouTube channel will inspire you to think about life, to think about yourself and what you can do in life, to see things positive, because being negative is something that's so easy to do. This landscape is really extraordinary. It's all purple around me with a lot of insects around me, and it's amazing what life can bring in such a place where you think there may not be anything in it. When I came to the Netherlands, I was 9 years old, and I realized very soon, to survive this country, I need to get to know this country. So all my life, I've been reading a lot of books about this country. I know the history of the Netherlands. I know the culture of the Netherlands. I know the bio industry about the Netherlands. And I know the farming. You tell me, I know it, because education is the key of freedom and to accomplish something in life. And now I'm going to say something really funny. When I was in Haiti on school, I knew I was extremely intelligent. I wasn't intelligent like I was the best in the class, but I knew that I could learn, and I knew that I was a good student. So yes, you can call me an A student. I was an A student. And I made a decision very fast in my life that I wanted to not be a lawyer. I didn't want to be a doctor. I didn't want to be a high chief of anything. I wanted to be the simple worker. So I started working in a healthcare. I knew that I wanted to be a singer, but I wanted to be a little bit famous singing. My idea of a good life was in the weekends, singing in cafes, singing in bars, doing small performers, and making some albums once a 4 year, making music album, and then for the rest work in the healthcare. That was my each idea of work. Because when I found out Michael Jackson was my father, I didn't idolize him as his fans did. Because idolizing give a lot of big responsibility, and this responsibility I did not want to have in my life. So I decided very soon I didn't want to be a huge star in any way. People at my school, they thought it was funny that I wanted to be a big star, but there was day illusion, nothing to compare for the truth that I was thinking about my life. So I decided I want to have a low job, not making a lot of money, and live a simple life. Because finding out that my father was Michael Jackson and the pressure that he had to go through to survive his life, I was thinking, you know what? This man has money, but he cannot enjoy his life. Everyone wants something from him, and that's not going to happen to me when I'm older. In the 90s, I was so angry with my father. Michael Jackson didn't even want to deal with him. So it was more funny that people were thinking that I was obsessed with him while they didn't even know the story, because I told no one. I have told no one that Michael Jackson is my father till I came out in the news in 2010, worldwide news, because I filed my lawsuit against the estate of Michael Jackson to make sure to claim my inheritance in probate. That's when the world know that I know that Michael Jackson is my father. Before that, I didn't talk about it because I understood very well that people may think that I'm totally crazy. And I'm not crazy. I'm just a woman living my life. Do I have any regrets about my education? No, I don't have any regrets in education, because life have told me that surviving life is an education. And money, you can have all the money in the world, but if you die, you do not take it with you. So it's about what do you do with your time, and what do you do with your money? How important is money for you? I have witnessed in my kidnapping what money can do to people. I have seen people being murdered in front of me to get the money of my father. I still have scars on my body, and I don't know how am I going to show it to you, but I have them. I have many scars on my body because of the greed of the money. And I've been thinking, should I show you? I have here this pain in my body, and this is what this have been done to me with a knife. Here I have a very important scar, and that scar is very important in my muscle to my lung. And when I was kidnapped, they push. Can you see it? They push a knife on me while they had my father, Michael Jackson, on the phone, and they really made me scream of pain. And I think because of the scars that I have on my body, to you, you may think this is nothing, but for me, it's pain. It's something that I truly went through. So I was thinking when I was kidnapped that I was a child, that people were being hurt, that people were hurting me so that they could get a lot of money. So I realized when I was very young that money wasn't going to make me that sick. Money wasn't going to make me that mean, bad person. So what I'm trying to say is that I have suffered because of the greed of many people around me when I was 9. And I did not understand as a 9-year-old that how much money you have, how much you can buy in this world. But that day when I was kidnapped and people really stabbing me, giving me scars that are still with me today, and they always hurt, my scars. So I always feel them every day. I'm used to it because I know they are there every day. But I have them because Michael Jackson is my father. And that keep me very focused. Focus about how I want to live my life. And how I want to live my life is I will not do everything for money. And money do not buy me any happiness. It helps, it's great that you can buy your food, have a house, having warm in the winter, knowing that you can buy enough water when it's hot. These are very basic things in life that you really need. And for that, you need money. But if you have all that, you can live a very satisfied life. And I think, I hope one day that this kind of things will be normal for humankind to have. So coming back about educational is so very important in life because it makes you surviving things. That I survive Netherlands is because I really educate myself into law. I have read a lot of law books in my life, and I was very young when I wrote the Raad van State. I don't know the English name. The Raad van State in the Netherlands is the board that make new laws, advise the government about laws, make new laws. And I was very young when I start calling them and asking them for advice. One of my most special memories of contacting the Raad van State in the Netherlands was when I found out by reading books that I could divorce my horrible adopted parents who were very abusive, very bad people. And I received a list of lawyers from the Raad van State. And I started calling lawyers for years till I found a lawyer that wanted to take my case, and we win to end the adoption. It was one of the great moments in my life. And education was very important because if you are in my situation and you are in a worse situation than me and you are kidnapped and you may see this video, surviving is everything. Hope is everything. Don't give up hope. And use your brains because your brains are very important. And the most important thing that have helped me as a victim is that I was kidnapped is staying calm. You cannot always stay calm, but trying to stay calm. And people in my life, in my boarding school, in my regular school, in my adoption family, they have really tried everything to destroy me mentally. And I think keeping myself calm have really saved me. Meditation, how strange is it will calm, have been the key of my success of surviving. And this is something that I can be grateful for because my father, Michael Jackson, educated me for meditation. Meditation is a thing in my life. I was raised with that, and I think that's the lifesaver for me. So no matter where you are, what you do, education is the key of success, no matter what you do. And I have educated myself into this country, the Netherlands, even in the most strangest things that you can even imagine. Just like this, Hague, where I just start my video with Hague. And this plant is so important for our countryside because in these plants give us a lot of insects, and it's good for the bottom, for the ground, for the tree, and this really keeps the Dutch ground healthy. Such a simple plant. And such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hider. You have them in many colors. Let me see. No, these are all purple.